Hello there and welcome to the channel. My name is Simon and you're watching Walking Talking Gardeners.
Woo!
Now the reason for this video, not that many of you will actually watch it, is because of a rather gorgeous exotic bulb that I found in my local Morrison's supermarket store.
Hooray!
And this is the plant that I picked up. Now this is commonly known as the Star of Bethlehem, and I don't usually pick up promotional plants in the supermarket shops because usually they're just not going to cope anywhere outside of the nursery it's grown in. But before I bought this, because the colour caught my eye, and I'll explain that in a minute, I thought I'd give it a quick check on the RHS website, and this plant has received the award of Garden Merit. And that got my interest going. I'll explain. If a plant has received the award of Garden Merit from the world-renowned and English Royal Horticultural Society, then you know it has both been trialled and tested to see what the quality of this plant is like in a garden situation. And that means that if it's got that little ding on it, then you can trust that this is a plant that is both robust and well flowered, and it can perform to a decent standard reliably. And that's why I thought I'll pay my £3 and I'll buy it. Now there is some interesting information locked up inside that scientific name, which is Ornithogalum dubium, and this plant was first described by Carl Linnaeus in 1763, the father of modern taxonomy. Now, ornithogalum is a mixture of two Greek words. Ornith is bird or bird-like, and galum is milk. So that corresponds to, say, the white of the flowers within that particular genus. And the reason why you have dubium as the species name is because the flowers of this particular species are orange. And I just want to point out a little fact, not really a fact, but something interesting with this colour orange. I'm going to make a comparison between this plant and the bird of paradise that I've got growing, and you tell me that these colours are not identical. So there you go, that's the luminescent orange of the bird of paradise flower, the Strelitzia reginae, and there you go, the luminous orange of the Ornithogalum. That is pretty much spot on identical. Now both of these plants, the Strelitzia and the Ornithogalum, they are both endemic to South Africa, and when you have a significant landmass where you get in flower colorations that are similar, that's usually because they have a common pollinator. So for example, in South America, where you have a lot of red flowering plants, that identifies to the hummingbirds, because they're a pollinator of plants, that there is going to be nectar within these flowers. So the that red colour is a signifier that that is a food source, and that's how it attracts the pollinators. Well, you might say a similar thing about bright orange coloured flowers in South Africa, but you would not be correct in this case, because the Strelitzia reginae bird of paradise, that is pollinated by sunbirds and other birds, and the Ornithogalum is pollinated by the monkey beetle, which I've never heard of before, but it is within the scarab beetle genus. So one is beetle pollinated, one is bird pollinated, yet they have identical, or at least according to my old eyes, coloration in the flower structures. Now, isn't that interesting if you are a boring old fart like me? Oh, hold on a minute. If you're finding this video useful or even just mildly amusing, then don't forget to click the thumbs up, press on that subscription, and if you want to be notified of whenever we release a new video, then click on that notification bell. It helps us more than you know, and it allows us to do stupid visits like this in the future. Anyway, let's continue to find out what old boiled butt has to say. Put my bloody glasses back on. Too hot, too sunny. It's too lovely. Now, you may also be asking yourself, well, what is the ornitho, bird-like part of the name? What does that correspond to? Well, if you look at these leaves a little bit closer, you will see that these leaves are not perfectly symmetrical. They're slightly recurved on one side. And one might say, I'm not saying I would, but one might say that looks a little bit like a bird wing. Carl Linnaeus. It's quite clever, really. Now, before you get all excited, the Ornithogalum isn't a hardy plant. If you check the Royal Horticultural Society's list of hardiness, it only goes down to between a maximum of 1 degree to 5 degrees Celsius. It won't tolerate a frost, and as such will need to be lifted and brought indoors over the winter period. Must be kept frost-free and dry. So if you're anything like me, that one will straight out the ground and stuck in a drawer in the kitchen with the rest of them.
Yummy.
If you have purchased your Ornithogalum as bulbs, then you can plant them either in the ground or in a pot, like a terracotta pot. Plant them twice the depth of the bulb deep, and they want to be kept in a neutral, free draining compost. The reason for that is because they will take a lot of watering in the spring when they're in their optimum growth stage, but they don't want to be kept waterlogged. Once they finish flowering and go into dormancy and those leaves start to die back, leave those leaves on, allow it to do its thing naturally, and that way the bulb can build up for a better display for next year. And then just stop watering it. I mean, if it rains, it rains, but they do like that dry dormant period in order to initiate flowering again come the following spring. And there you have it. That is everything that I have to say about how to grow your Star of Bethlehem flower. And if there's any great cultivation tips that you would like to add, then put those in the comments. We would love to hear from you. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from this lovely, lovely little thing. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, now, just before you go, if you want to see more content, more behind the scenes stuff, and images that I've taken of some weird freaky plants over the years, then you're in luck, because we've created an Instagram page. So you can find the link in our description. You can find the link on our main page, and if I'm clever enough, I might be able to get a link somewhere up there. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you want to see more YouTube stuff, then check out this video here. That's quite a good one. And if it doesn't float your boat, then another one right there. And enjoy these while I've still got the strength, imagination and aptitude to make them. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.